Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. Through this channel I'll be providing some stock analysis and a quick update on the $1 Million Challenge. So if anybody's not aware of this is a journey of investment of $1,000 to a return of $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the objective is try to get 201 trades, each with an average return of 3.5%. It's not 201 consecutive trades, we do take into account losses. So for further details about how to join us for less than $9 a month, information is available in the description below. In today's video, we're going to be looking at MMTLP and updates in terms of the $8 plus ask of the class action, and we're also going to be looking at important updates for the 2 days of position close only trading that we shared in the previous video, and also looking at updates for tick symbol INTC Intel, where there has been huge news, and also tick symbol TNON, which was shared in the Discord. So before we get started, let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So first headline here from Yahoo Finance, we can see that the Fed's interest rate decision looms. We're expecting news hopefully tomorrow. And from CNBC, we can also see here that Wall Street is also bracing itself for important retail data. So in terms of key dates, we can see the big one obviously is Wednesday, when at 2 p.m. Eastern time we will get the interest rate decision, and then Jerome Powell will also speak 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. So we will keep an eye out on that. Another thing I'd like to share with you is a post here from Dan Ives, and he believes here that the stage is set for tech stocks to move higher into the year end, as obviously we get news from Jerome Powell on Wednesday. And he also states here that AI remains a generational fourth industrial revolution. So let's see what happens there. And also good news here I'd like to share with you with regards to Microsoft, and we can see here Microsoft raised its quarterly dividend up 10% at 83 cents per share from a previous at 75 cents per share, and they've also announced a $60 billion buyback. So Microsoft was one of the stocks that we looked at in the Discord when there was a significant dip, so that was a good buying opportunity. So hopefully Microsoft continues its tremendous momentum right now. So I'd like to start by providing some updates for tick symbol INTC, also known as Intel, and this is a stock that is currently on our weekly watch list, where we shared news with regard to a $3.5 billion order, and this was also picked up live in our live trading and alert section in the Discord, giving us a great opportunity to obviously buy in before the run-up. And there is also other news I'd like to share with you with regard to Intel, and that is with regard to Amazon, and Intel and Amazon have just announced a multi-year extended billion-dollar partnership. So great news there. So let's have a look at the chart. So the other news with regard to the chart from Stock Market News here, we can see Intel have stated they are looking to turn the foundry business into an independent unit with its own board and the potential to raise outside capital. So the reaction from the chart at time of editing closed up 6.41%, and in the after hours was also up in excess of 9%. So again, check out the previous video as shared on Intel, and also congratulations to everybody who managed to get on INTC. Now an update on the ask for 2 days of position close only trading that was featured in the previous video shared by Scott, and what he stated here in the post is 2 days position close only trading on the table, a payout instead. Sure, these are the other possibilities. So the other possibilities shared we're going to look at shortly, but before we get that, let's have a quick reaction from Paul, who stated here Scott is requesting 2 days position close only trading to commence on or about October the 24th on the OTC market. So that will not be under the symbol MMTLP, so it will be under a different symbol. However, we're not there yet, and if it does happen, certainly it will be a huge victory. In terms of this action from Scott, there has been developments in terms of questions about a class action, and what Paul has stated here is that he believes NextBridge is powerless to facilitate an MMTLP resolution without the assistance of the judicial system, and obviously one of the key reasons for this is because FINRA and the SEC are unlikely to help and are also unlikely to provide the trading data. However, that fight is still continuing in the background, and what Deborah has stated is how can we move forward in terms of a best outcome with regards to the judicial system, and what are your thoughts? And obviously Paul has stated he believes the two lawsuits, in his opinion, are our best chance for a resolution. However, we should also be aware that Greg McCabe hopefully is also working in the background, and what Danielle has stated here is that McCabe declared that the company's wishes are not to be traded, and why hire West, why get the share Intel, to what end? So clarification here correctly from Paul, they do not want 2 days of trading, but they do want 2 days of position close only trading, and this is because these were denied notified to us on those dates. So in another development here from Scott, he states here, Congressman Ralph Norman interceded and people were paid, and basically that could be one of the reasons why Ralph has gone very quiet. So the development here is obviously he's looking, but hopefully somebody get a fire into Norman's office, and if we can get that, then that would be immensely helpful. But we also states here in terms of his case, he states here this will help his case and any class action that it may morph into. So that's obviously suggesting a future possibility of how this could change. What Lillians has stated is, you notice the word class action statement in Scott's post there, and it's concerned her, and I think it's also concerning many of the MMTLP community. And she states here, just for 2 seconds before anything gets into this point in time, Greg McCabe will have made his moves to end this nonsense, and hopefully that does happen. But as far as Scott's concerned, all his efforts so far, I think, do have the full support of the MMTLP community. So I have an update in terms of the class action for an ask of $8 plus per share, and this was from Todd Taggart and these other two people stated in the previous video, versus Nextbridge Hydrocarbons. In terms of the response from the court has stated that the parties have not complied with the requirements, and the parties have been ordered to hold a scheduling conference and file a joint report. So the court has reviewed the joint report, and the court has stated it is thoroughly insufficient. The parties should include, first of all, a proposed time limit for dispositive motions. They also need to have a proposed planned schedule for discovery, and they need to also have a proposed trial date. So that's what was missing. So in terms of the update, this is going to be located in 501 West 10th Street, Fort Worth, Texas, on Friday, September the 20th, 2024. And the party shall submit a new joint report, and the deadline for this is no later than Friday, September the 27th, 2024. Finally, let's finish off by having a look at ticker symbol TNON, also known as TNON Medical. So this was also another stock featured in our weekly watch list, where there was significant news, which we're going to have a look at shortly, and that was with regard to a new institutional investor looking to acquire shares, giving the company proceeds approximately $4.5 million. So good news there for the company. In terms of the chart and the reaction from that, we can see here in the pre-market earlier it was up in excess of 19.87%, and at one point was trading close to $13. So after that run up close to $13, it did come down. However, it's still up in excess of 71.59%, and in the pre-market it was also up close to 20%. So let's have a look at a quick overview of the company. So in terms of the company, TNON Medical Incorporated is a medical device company. They have developed something called the Caterman S1 Joint Fusion System. However, in terms of the breaking news here on their press release page here, we can see September the 12th, they have announced a pricing of a $4.5 million public offering priced at the market under NASDAQ rules. So this is good news. So in terms of this offering, this is a public offering with a single healthcare professional institutional investor who have purchased and agreed to have acquired just in excess of 1.2 million shares of common stock. So in terms of the combined offering price, this is going to be around about $3.68 per share, and the company will benefit from proceeds approximately $4.5 million. So again, tremendous news here, also shared live in the Discord. And finally, if you would like to join us and also get live trading Discord alerts, as well as join us in the weekly watch list and get access to our weekly watch list and daily stock alerts, details are in the description below. Thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned.